Andrew Rivers, welcome to Bob and Zip with Ed Kelly. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, I do want to preface this up top. I'm not going to be that funny this week.
There's
Welcome to the club.
Tell us why. Did you not do much work?
It turns out inspiration comes in waves also. And I have flattened the curve.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Now, thank you. Well, I used to watch Trump's press conferences every day. I always felt a little dirty about it, Every time I'm like, don't do it. It's not worth it. You're a good comedian. You don't need him. And then I find myself at rock bottom again, But, a snort. That's good points there. But
is he still doing, hold on a second, is he still doing the press conferences?
Yeah, he stopped for a while after the Clorox thing. They pulled him.
I recall, but then when he started, I tuned in, and it was just him, and he didn't have his cast of characters. It'd be like Seinfeld all alone on stage. I thought,
it's getting pretty boring.
Got away.
Yeah.
He isn't bragging about his ratings, so they must be down.
I don't know about the ratings. I think it probably is. He's just boring. I mean, he just repeats himself over and over again, Like, he's bragged about passing a dementia test like 8 times. I'm like, did he forget he already bragged about it?
He's so proud.
I think he has dementia. That is the dementia test,
By the way, if I didn't mention it,
yeah.
I passed the dementia test. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. That is the dementia test, is if you take the test and you don't brag about it, you win.
That's good.
But it feels like they have him on a leash, too. That's why the ratings are down, because he's not getting as crazy.
Right.
They pull him off stage. It's like a comedy club. They light him from the back, I think, because they shove him out there, and then he reads some paper for the first time, and then he starts the Q&A. That's when it usually gets good, is when the Q&A happens, because he's off script.
Well, he needs co-hosts like I do. Absolutely.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because he's not as good of a riffer as he thinks he is. And so, but then whenever he usually gets about 15 minutes into the Q&A, and then either they light him or he has like a buzzer system like the Astros built or whatever. But he goes, all right, that's my time. And then he gets off stage. So it's just repetitive, and he just lies, and nothing he says holds any water, and he can't hold any water. So it's just really not working.
Bob, I really like this kid.
Yes, like Dr. Fauci. He's pretty on it. Yeah.
I don't know. Just annoying. I mean,
except for about 38% of people don't understand what he's talking about, don't like him at all.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. You can't win them all.
Yeah.
That's exactly this polarization. We're never getting back to regular society until we actually have a vaccine, because we can't even agree if there is a virus in the first place. Right? Like, if Godzilla was attacking a town, Trump would be like, it's because of the election. He's going to go away in November. Godzilla doesn't like the heat. And then everyone on Facebook would be like, call it where it came from. It's the China lizard. Just get annoying.
Johnny, what do you think of that one? Pretty good.
Can you come to the couch, kid? You're done well.
Thank you. All right.
Bring him over here. Say hi to Ed.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
This is really great. Sorry. It's like, no, I like it. Don't apologize.
All right. So, what's new in your world? No comedy shows. Nothing's opening up in the foreseeable future, right?
Just kind of cooped up. I never realized how loud it is to live next to an airport now that I actually have to live at my house.
Oh, you're near the airport. That's right.
Yeah. I used to just get to the airport in 8 minutes because I was flying half the year. But now, your passport is useless, which is the other, like once a week a plane flies over my house and I think like, oh, maybe I'll take a vacation. I've always wanted to go to Thailand. I hear that's nice this time of year.
Thailand?
And, yeah, Thailand, but she won't answer my phone calls anymore because I keep calling it Thailand. But do you get the joke, or I don't know if you?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, well, Trump. Okay. Trump came out and said,
"Did he call it Thailand? Really?
Yeah. He called it
I missed
Thailand
that.
this
See, the
morning.
ratings are down. I missed that. He called Thailand.
Yeah.
Well, if you're mocking him, it's less embarrassing than if you thought that was That'd be like the world's
And
worst misogynist dad joke ever.
Honestly,
exactly.
and I can't go home to Canada.
Canadian. Why did he call it Thailand?
He just was reading a piece of paper for the first time.
Oh.
They throw him out there and he's not, it's not like he's preparing for, anything.
Thailand?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
What
the
does
big
that
one.
suggest? Does it suggest that he's like
He
state class in
corrected himself.
Cincinnati, or is it that he is not familiar with Thailand? It doesn't.
I
know.
went on a sex tour. That's what they called it on the brochure.
I would expect he might have, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I hear they're into the PP play or whatever, but he corrected
That was
himself
Jeff.
immediately.
That was
after.
not me. That was Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I handed you that shovel, Lander. You don't
all
need to
right.
dig
No,
any
it's
deeper.
fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
That's fine. I appreciate it. If I tell a joke, I should have to defend it. So that's fine.
Okay.